bloody good joke. I can hear you all laughing through the YouTube app. Hi YouTube, I'm Matt Smolen and these are my 10 GQ essentials. GQ as in good quality and not the magazine, because we're not sponsored unless you want to, in which case we're sponsored, but we're not at the moment. I get asked about my hair quite a lot. It's one of my defining features, and while I love the fact that it's incredible, I can't do it without some assistance, which is where this 11 dry powder volume paste comes in handy. Now it's basically a dry powder that you rub together between your hands. You don't need much, just sort of a couple of fingertips, rub it together and then zhuzh your hair in whatever styling you want. Now for me, my hair goes left to right, and so I just sort of get my hair in and kind of zhuzh that way. It gives you a very natural look in your hair while also maintaining some shape and volume, which is what this little noggin's known for. A couple of years ago, I was gifted this water bottle, which is 2.2 litres, I believe. It's also been lovingly decorated by my son, just raiding various sticker packs. It's quite a fun bottle, but also became like carrying a large dumbbell around town. So I replaced it with this one. This is a lovely Yeti bottle. It's insulated, so your water stays nice and cool all day. It's a little bit smaller, but it feels more manageable. So you do 2 of these a day rather than one big one. And it's a nice little aqua color as well. And plus you can make some, oh, it doesn't make great noise. You can put it down loudly. And then that's cool. I love this backpack. Big Crumpler fan. I've had their bags for 10, 15 years and they go everywhere with me. This one is probably about 4 years old now. It's seen better days, but I love that it's naturally wearing and tearing. It has patina and character. These little zip toggles, for example, used to be like this, but I had to replace them because I teared them off. Have a listen to this. These beautiful little orange ties. They're just perfect bags. They've got little places for everything, pockets and nooks and crannies. As a person that doesn't really use much other than my notebooks and my computer, having a good backpack to just be able to throw all the other bits and pieces in it for the day is really, really important. So honestly, get yourself a Crumpler because these bags are the absolute best thing you can buy. When I'm looking to entertain myself with something other than my own thoughts, I like to turn to books. So I typically bring 2 with me. This is what I'm currently reading called Atomic Habits. I'm sure you've heard of it. But the other one is this incredible little book of dad jokes. Now, this is essentially the tome of all of my knowledge. Every page is a banger. Just to prove that, Ben, pick a number between 1 and 190.
115.
115, okay. They're all good. We could turn to any page in this book, but what did the drummer call his twin daughters?
I don't know.
Anna 1, Anna 2. Brilliant. I typically bring a banana with me as a measurement of scale. I bring a banana pretty much every day I leave the house. And it's because I love them. They're a great source of potassium. They're very tasty. I think I've probably found 4 or 5 very brown, very squished, very stinky bananas in the bottom of my bag before. But this one is looking in pretty good shape. Mate, bananas are the absolute go. These are Papermate Ink Joys. Now, what makes them so special? Well, nothing really. They're a little ballpoint, nothing special about the tip. It's probably a bit thicker, a bit fatter than your usual pen. It's not a fine point, it's a ball, but I've just found writing with them to be an ink joy. You always need a good pen. When you find a good pen, it's like a good relationship. You want to treasure it and never let them go. The reason this is my next item, the tech pouch, is because Apple, in their infinite wisdom, decided that dongle life is the way we will exist. This is a little portable hard drive here and a cable. Probably has this YouTube video on it right now, which when you think about it, is kind of breaking the space-time continuum, so don't think too hard about that. We've also got a couple of other cables. There's a lightning cable it's very springy. That's fun. A little adapter in case you need USB-A and HDMI. And this clicker, which I have in case I do any presentations, which is pretty rare. I bring 3 different notebooks with me everywhere I go, and while it seems like overkill, they all serve a very specific purpose. So the first one here is the everyday notebook. It's basically filled with all of my to-do lists, notes from meetings, use it and lose it, burn through it kind of book. I go through one of these probably every 4 to 5 months. It's pretty disposable. This one is a dot journal. I have no idea how to use a dot journal over a regular journal or notebook, but that's what it is. This one is essentially a record of all of the books I've read. I'll take notes as I'm going with quotes or thoughts or whatever that I'm taking from the book as a way of keeping a record on it. You saw before I was reading Atomic Habits, I've started putting notes in here with quotes from the book that I really, really like. I can just literally open this journal and be like, hey, what was that awesome quote from Creativity Inc? Bang, it's in this book. There at hand. And then thirdly is a personal journal. So I'm not going to show you what's inside because that defeats the purpose of it being a personal journal. I find having it on hand really helpful because you don't want to have to sit on that idea and then come back to it in a couple of hours and try and be like, what was that giant light bulb moment I had before? Oh, I don't know. You can just throw it straight in a book. So that's why I have 3 notebooks. You never know when it's useful to highlight something. Makes it easy to see and reference later on. But secondly, we actually give these away as gifts to clients, friends, family, whatever you want. The reason for that is that we want to be the highlight of your day. And so we give highlighters away. If you want one, comment below, I want a highlighter. Don't put your address in the comments though, because the internet is a scary place. I'll DM you or something. Put your mobile number, then I'll text you. I carry 2 or 3 different sized Allen keys with me for no other reason than I found myself needing an Allen key once and had one on me, and I'm like, well, this is easy enough to carry, so I'm just gonna bring them around. I couldn't tell you the sizing, but this is your pretty typical IKEA Allen key, and this is a pretty typical smaller Allen key. I have Allen keys with me, okay? Anyway, these are my 10 essential items I take with me everywhere I go. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you get yourself some dry volume paste and a dad joke book. They're awesome. We'll see you in the next one. Make sure you like and subscribe and comment and ring the bell. Boost the algorithm. Share it with your friends. Tag your mum. Yeah. And that's when I said to her, there is no way that we're closing this deal on a banana phone. And she said, oh my God. That's bananas.